I am now actually with Luke Jessup. 5-0 victory today. Was that easier than you thought it was going to be, or is it just a really, really well laid out game plan?
We spoke before the game, me, myself, the management. We had it at like probably 3-1 is what we had predicted. However, 5-0 was probably a true reflection of the game.
100%. Smash out the park.
And I suppose ultimately, if it had been 6, 7 or 8, I don't think that would have flattered us. We did very well. I'm super proud.
Yeah, it certainly could have been more than it was at 3-0 at half time.
Agreed.
What was your message at half time? 3-0 up, is it kind of a stick or twist kind of situation?
Wow, yeah, like one of the more tougher team talks. Like, it's okay being, was it 2 or 3?
It was 3 at half time.
I think it's 3, yeah. So it would have been easy to maybe just like go through the motions. Let's just have a go at it, boys. But I think we sort of said that we knew they were going to come at us.
Come on!
We knew they were going to come at us and give us a run for our money. Evidently that didn't happen. But there was just a weird sort of backing today. I backed us before the game. I've not always been too confident about how we will or won't turn up, but today was just different. It was different. There was a different sort of aura. There was a different presence about us. We were very busy, workmanlike, combative. Whatever other words you want to use. We were in their faces. I thought every second ball we got, I thought we wanted to play more football. I thought we had the surface to play it. Kudos to the boys. Very, very much the game plan is understanding that teams and oppositions, they will have their 5 minutes, what we call it, and letting them play at times, and understanding when to engage and when not to. I think that's football. Like you can't just go 100 mile an hour all the time because you'll run out of gas. But understanding when, if they want to knock it around at the back, let them do it. Like we'll catch a breath.
Yeah.
But as soon as they take a poor touch, we call it triggers. As soon as they take a poor touch, a bad body position, they're playing in bad areas. As soon as they start doing what we call the triggers, that's when we pounce. So today, I think in general we were pretty much close to executing that game plan.
And the early goal, obviously being so early in the game, must have really just settled everybody's nerves down and kind of.
This guy.
Yeah, obviously.
Stanley.
He's Stanley. Yeah, the goal scorer, the first goal and the second goal. That game plan just kind of.
He was immense for us. Work rate is second to none. Look at the size of him. There's not too many like him, and he's aggressive. And ultimately, that'll be why he'll have a great career. He gets stuck in. He puts himself about. Great lad. Keeps his feet on the ground. And
how much is he paying you to say all this, by the way?
No, nothing. But so, top boy.
Yeah, and are we now in a position where we can start looking at next season, or is it really Monday night first, and then we'll
ultimately, it's not a complicated equation. It is all about Monday. We beat Leeds. I'll tell you straight, we send them down, and we make sure that we give 100% and turn up. And whether the league take the 4 or 7 points or whatever they're taking off them is almost irrelevant. We've got to do our job. Stanley will do his job. The group are focused. They're not deluded or thinking about anything else. They know.
Are we looking forward to next season? What this group can achieve potentially if we stick together and go one step further, maybe?
Ask the chairman.
Well, I can tell you, I've already asked the chairman.
Yeah, I haven't. Generally, I haven't. would I like to be here next season? If that's the question, yes is the answer. But it would have to fulfil quite a few requirements for us to undertake another season. I have no ambition to be 15th in this league. If we're not pressing top 6, I'm not interested. Ultimately, that will be dictated by the finances available. And that's a question for, I suppose, the committee to answer. But if you're asking for a manager that could be any more committed to the cause, I'm your guy. But I think it's a two-way street, and it is no secret that maybe the top teams in the league, let's go with certainly Faversham, BCD, Whitstable, their wage bills would probably dictate where they are. And again, at the bottom of the league, the wage bill dictates where you are. And I know that's probably not like strictly and coarsely true. However, I don't just want to be a team that takes part. And again, like I said to Tim and Dave, it's not about winning or staying up or losing and having £1 million wage bill. But if you want us to have a go, like today, in key areas, and Monday will be massive with Hazy, Ryan Hayes, that will dictate our future. And there's levels, there's demands, and that sort of wage bill dictates where you're going to finish in the league. I don't think it's any more complicated than that.
And just finally then, I guess we spoke on the coach on the way out there, we was excited, we were talking about a game plan, we were talking about what you kind of expected from the guys. How proud are you of the guys, and how does this rank amongst your achievements so far?
My personal achievement, that's an easy question. It's the best thing I've ever done in my life, like football. That's black and white, best thing I've ever done. That's unequivocal. That's best thing I've ever done. However, I can top that on Monday when we start. And we were given the task, or when it was back in December, early December, keep this team up, and that's what we're going to do. I'm in no doubt of that. But today, and Stan and a few of the others, fullness, I would say fullness. And I know Stan's got bigger horizons in the future. He's signed a good contract at Chatham, and there's a few others that have done whatever they're doing, and I don't want anything more from my players. Like, the feather in my cap is one of my centre forwards has gone and played for a team or signed a contract with a team to the league run, and I hope the rest of them progress and go and play at the highest level possible. I think it's good to have a rounded view on that.
That's a sentiment I think we can all share, and I just hope that come Monday night we're all feeling the same way.
I mean, no doubt we will. But yeah, super proud. And for the club, just on a final note, I'm so proud of this club and what it's achieved. You've got good people behind it, people that back you, people that care. It's different gravy. People that care, people that want stuff out of it, and in that sense, I'm your guy. I'll give you everything I've got as well.
That's great to hear, and well, listen, I hope we'll see you next season. But for now, Luke Jessup, thank you very much.